Welcome to Worship Leader Hangout. My name's Chad. Today I'm going to compare this $100 microphone to this $500 microphone so we can see what the differences really are. Just check it out. The two mics we're testing today, as you've seen, are the SM58 and the KSM8. Why would I spend an extra $400 for the KSM8 when I can just go out and spend $100 on Amazon or wherever you get mics on the SM58? And that's what we're gonna see today. How much better is the KSM8 than the SM58? Now I'm coming from the point of view as a worship leader. I'm not a mic expert. I don't claim to be a mic expert. In fact, if you wanna know more about both of these mics, you can go on Shure.com or just go on the internet anywhere and type in the name of the mic, and you'll find a lot of information about how they're made, what makes it what it is as far as like the internals. But I do know that this one has been out since 1966, and Shure just released this one back in February 2016. I have the wired version, and I actually got this from a local music production company called Music Maker out of Easley, South Carolina. I was just hanging out up there for a little bit, grabbing some stuff. They said, here, try this out, see what you think. And I said, yeah, you know what, I might do a video on it and just kind of, just see if I like it, that kind of thing. And yes, I really do like it, but I want to test it first. I want to sing through it. I want to talk through it, let you see what you think. It may be a mic that you've been looking for all your life. You may be like, well, this one sounds too whatever, and I want something that sounds a little more like this. And what this or whatever is, I don't know. That's up to you to determine. But I know what I like. I know what I like to hear. I would like to think that I have a good ear as far as what good quality sound sounds like. And that's what we're gonna test out today. Real quickly before we go through that, I do wanna thank Music Maker for letting me use this. Now this is not my microphone, so we're gonna take care of it, we're gonna treat it right, but I do wanna just take a look at it for just a second. This thing is beautiful, especially the silver version. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. But I love the black on black. The grill is a nice tightly woven grill as opposed to the SM58, where it's much more widely woven. When you take the top off, you do see the capsule is just beautiful, just the way that aesthetically, the way they designed this. And I'll show you a comparison with the SM58. We all know what it looks like. Kind of looks like a 57, but uglier. Regardless of the way they look, what's truly gonna set these apart are their sound. Does this one sound that much better being at the $500 price point? I don't know, let's test it out. Let's see what you think. Check 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the KSM8 talking test. Welcome to Worship Leader Hangout. Proximity effect. Check, 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 check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Check, 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 check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they did a little bit. I can tell the difference. Hello, 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 hello. Check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Check. 1, 2. Check. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the Shure SM58 talking test. Welcome to Worship Leader Hangout. Let's check the proximity on the SM58. Check, check. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Definitely a lot less of a sweet spot. Check, check. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's just like right here is it. Check, 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 check. All right. Still sounds good though. Check. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, a lot bigger sweet spot on the KSM8. He who was and is to come is the one who lives in us, the great I am, Yahweh. Come on, sing it again. He who was and is to come is the one who lives in us, the great I am, Yahweh. Come on, lift your voices. He who was and is to come is the one who lives in us, the great I am, Yahweh. He who was and is to come is the one who lives in us, the great I am, Yahweh. I gotta stop us right there for just a second. I'm not hearing a lot of differences between the two mics. Now let's talk about what I am hearing. The only thing I added to the track was a little bit of reverb just to give it some character, and then I had to boost the gain on both the KSM8 and the SM58 just so we can hear it a little better in post. As far as total sound quality, I'm not hearing a lot of difference, and I just wanted to point that out because I don't want to do this review or this mic test to say all this great stuff about the KSM8 just because it's an expensive mic and just because some friends of mine let me use it. I am hearing the decrease in the proximity effect that they claim that is a big deal with the KSM8 and what that does with the dual diaphragm and how, I don't know how all that works, but the overall sound quality right now, and the way I record it is just not a lot of difference. Do I like the mic? Absolutely. And I do want to take us over to the original outro. I actually sat on this video for a couple weeks debating on if I was actually going to finish it just because I didn't see a lot of differences, but I think that's what we do need to see in this video, is we need to see that the KSM8, as far as sound quality, is not that much different than the SM58. As a worship leader, would I spend the extra $400 on this one microphone? Would I spend the extra $400 on this microphone out of my church budget, my limited church budget? I don't know, I'll tell you in just a second. I could get 5 of these for the price of this one. 5 for the price of this one. As far as looks, absolutely. I would buy this one over the SM58 all day. I just love the way this looks. But now if you love this mic and you think it would be a perfect addition to your team, I've linked it below. Go check it out and test it for yourself. See what you think in your setting, in your auditorium, in your sanctuary, your church. See what you think. See how your voice sounds through it. Record it. Listen back. Now, you're saying, well, there's got to be one in between, right? Well, yeah, of course. Beta 87A. This is probably what I would go with. I know, after all this, $500 versus $100 mic, I would probably just go with a $250 mic. Beta 87A sounds great. It looks great. I love it. This is what we use at our church. This is one of our talkbacks, and it sits here at the keys where I'm sitting right now. Of course, it can be immediately transitioned as a vocal mic if we need to. Just turn it on in the house, and they sound amazing. I'm sorry. Some of you are like, why are you testing these two mics? And you end up saying you just would take the Beta 87A. Well, it's just, I just think it's a better value for the money that you're spending, $250, and it sounds incredible. Of course, I'm not going to put any audio in this video. You're going to have to go check it out somewhere else. But the mesh is, not all nice and fine and pretty like the KSM8. But dude, this microphone sounds awesome. Here's how these two compare as far as looks. Find a place where you can test out all 3 of these mics and see what you think is best for you. I just can't justify spending the extra money on this one where I can have 2 of these for the price of this one. But golly gee, if you were to give me one, would I use it? Absolutely, I'd use the heck out of it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Again, I'll leave some links below of all 3 of these microphones, the KSM8, the Beta 87A, and the beloved Shure SM58. Remember, great worship leaders are always learning and testing mics and seeing what they like best. Go spend your money wisely. Have a great day.